is up, everybody? This is Ninja Dave here, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm bringing you a draft analysis for the YouTube Challenger League Season 3 draft. My first official draft I'm a part of, aside from the Speed Tour, and the Speed Tour I wasn't even in it that long. But today I'm going through my top 11 picks in the order of the way I picked them. So start off with the first one. It is Landorus Therian. Landorus Therian is a bulky mon. He's a great mon. I picked him because he's annoying to go against and I didn't want to have to face him. So instead, I'm using him. So he's got like a base attack of like 145 or something like that. Let's pull that up. But he's very versatile. He can be a Choice Scarfer, Stealth Rocker, defensive. He can be a Sword Dancing Pokemon. He can have Choice Band. He has the moves like U-Turn, Knockoff. So he's a great pivot Pokemon. He's got the ability Intimidate, which is awesome. And if you give it a Rocky Helmet, no one's going to want to start U-turning on you. So he's got a base attack of 145. His HP is 89. Defense is 90. Special attack is even pretty good at 105. So if you want, why not just throw Choice Specs on this thing? Granted, might as well just use that 145 base attack. His speed is 91 and special defense is 80. So if you bulk this thing up, it can still do work with its attack power. So most of the time, I think he's going to be like a Stealth Rocker for me, because I don't really have many Stealth Rockers on my my Pokemon team, now I think about it. But even if I don't use Stealth Rock, he can be a great pivot with Choice Scarf. He just max it out. No one's going to want to be taking Earthquakes after Earthquake from that. He got Knockoff, which is great, because you can only have one of each item on a certain Pokemon. You can't have multiple items throughout the battle. So if I knock off a crucial Pokemon's heavy-duty boots, no one else on this team is going to have heavy-duty boots. So it's really good. I love Landorus. He's honestly, if you are making an overused team, or just any kind of team in general, and you don't know what to put on, slap a Landorus on there. Then you're good to go. He's got flying type, so he's immune to all ground moves. He doesn't get hit by toxic spikes or spikes. He's overall a really great Pokemon. He's like one of the best in the metagame. He's got a great move pool. He's got good stats. Very good at pivots. He makes a lot of people want to switch out. And he hits hard. Like very hard. So that's my first pick. He was like, I think it was like 120 points. Yeah, he was 120 points. He's my most expensive mon. So we had 760 points to pick 11 Pokemon. But let's go on to the next one. Round 2 pick, Slowking. Slowking is another bulky mon. You'll kind of get the gist of my team in a little bit. Slowking is very specially defensive. He's got a great move pool. He's got Regenerator. Pull it up right now. So he's got an HP of 95, which is pretty good. Attack is 75. We don't gotta worry about that. His defense is 80. His special attack is 100. And his special defense is 110. And his name is Slowking, so obviously his speed's gonna suck and it's only base 30. But that doesn't matter. He can have abilities like Oblivious, where he can't get infatuated or taunted, but most people don't run that because Regenerator is the obvious choice, because Regenerator restores 1/3 of its maximum HP when it switches out. Stupid Snapchat. You got Own Tempo, which prevents it from being confused or intimidate, but again, that doesn't really happen. So Regenerator is probably the ability you'll be seeing with my Slowking almost every single time. He has great moves like Teleport, Future Sight, Slack Off, and Scald, so he's a great pivot. He can also be a Nasty Plot sweeper if you want. Slap Trick Room on there, Nasty Plot up, good to go. Heck, you might not even need Trick Room since you can take so many hits. He can learn a lot of moves, so that's pretty good with Slowking. Very bulky. He's got moves like Teleport, so like you send out Slowking against something that can't do any damage against you. You know they're going to switch out. You just teleport out, then you can see exactly what they're going to go into and send out a counter to it. And yeah, he's overall a really bulky mon. He's mainly specially defensive, but you can make it a defensive set if you want. Why not? But yeah, if you get a Slowking, he's going to be hard to take down, especially with Regenerator. He can just teleport out, get his health back, put some leftovers on it. This thing's almost impossible to take down. Let's go on to the next pick. Oh yeah, by the way, Slowking was 100 points. Round 3 pick was Regieleki. So honestly, with my whole team, I had no idea when the draft was going to start. I totally lost track of time. I was working. Send this message to me saying, hey, yo, it's your turn to pick. I'm like, my turn to pick? I'm like, I didn't even think of my team. I didn't think about it at all. So I was like, I'm working at the bar, just trying to figure out what am I going to draft. So that's when I just picked Landorus first. And then next time it was my turn, I just picked Slowking. I had no idea what I was going to draft. So I knew it was getting my turn to pick again. So I was just looking at all the Pokemon. And then I see Regieleki. He has 80 points. Granted, Regieleki is pretty frail. And if he doesn't take something out, he's probably going to go down. But 80 points for the fastest Pokemon in the game, I thought that was a good steal. So I grabbed Regieleki. Regieleki is great. He can be a dual screener. He has Explode, Rapid Spin, or you can just make it full specially offensive with like Electro Ball, Thunderbolt, Rising Voltage if you get the Electric Train on the field. He gets Volt Switch. He was a great pivot Pokemon. And overall, like, he could be a great late game cleaner. Get rid of some priority, the ground type Pokemons they got. And he can hit hard. Slap a Choice Specs, he can even hit harder. So Regieleki is overall a really good pick for the value of 80 points. Especially for the fastest Pokemon in the game. All you gotta do is get rid of priority and the ground types, and he can do work. Granted, he probably won't do work against Insancy, but we'll get to that a little bit later. The round 5 pick, Decidueye. Now, Decidueye, I felt like I wanted a cool grass type, and I was trying not to spend a lot of points at this point. So I was like, you know what? Decidueye is great. He can do offensive, a special to lead defensive wall breaker. He's got, I totally skipped Goodra, but we'll get to him in a little bit. Goodra is my number 4. Decidueye is my number 5. But anyways, Decidueye is great. Let's go to him right now. I was going to tell you Regieleki's stats, but we don't really need to know that. All we know is he's got a base speed of 200 and his special attack is 100 and everything else sucks. But anyways, where am I going? Decidueye. Decidueye is great. He's got a HP of 78, attack of 107, defense 75, special attack 100, special defense 100, and speed is 70. So he can overall be like a Swords Dancer, a Choice Spexer. Heck, I was running a Choice Band against Arts. Oh, spoilers. But anyways, he got long reach, so like say they got Ferrothorn, you use U-turn, you ain't gonna get hit with the Iron Barbs or Rocky Helmet, which is great. Gives you a little bit more longevity. His speed is alright at 70, but he does have a priority Shadow Sneak, which can't hit hard, but does also stab because I'm part Ghost. It's another thing, I'm a Ghost type. I can block Rapid Spin, which is awesome. I can come in on Explosion, which is awesome. Come in on close combats. Like, overall, Decidueye is great. He's not that frail either. He's got a pretty decent special defense. We can come in on some moves. And yeah, he's awesome. He's got a powerful Poltergeist. He can learn Spirit Shackle. And Spirit Shackle prevents the target from switching out. So you can like trap some Pokemon if you want. And the Poltergeist, hits hard if they're carrying an item. But honestly, Spirit Shackle is a good move if you want to trap something in. He has access to Leaf Blade, Shadow Sneak, U-turn, Giga Drain, Chop. He's got a really decent move pool overall, and there's not many counters, just Dark types and Ice types, fast Ice types, I guess. I don't know. Fire types counter him, but Decidueye is awesome. Very, very cool Pokemon. I honestly don't use it that often in my normal Wi-Fi battles, which I honestly should start using it. Especially now that I drafted it, I gotta get used to it. I gotta learn the Decidueye. But anyways, we'll backtrack a bit. Let's go to the round 4 pick, which is Goodra. Now, Goodra. I love Goodra. Goodra can take so many special attacks. Again, another Pokemon. So let's go Goodra. Goodra has a base special defense of 150. That's a lot. And its HP is not even that bad with 90. He's got an attack of 100, defense is 70, but you can train in defense if you want, especially with his HP. Special attack is 110, so it can still hit hard, even though it's very bulky. His speed is 80s, who cares about that? But he also has a range of good abilities. He's got the ability Gooey. He can make Pokemon make contact with him, this Pokemon have their speed lowered by 1 stage. Then he's also got Hydration, which is awesome if you put it in the rain. Which honestly, you can probably, in my team, I can probably make a good little Rain Dance team with it. I don't have any Drizzle Pokemon, but I can slap Rain Dance and a Damp Rock on one of these Pokemon and make use of it if I really feel like it. This Hydration If it has a status, it's cured at the end of each turn if the Rain Dance is active, which is really good, especially like if they're trying to Toxic Stall your Goodra. They can't do it with Hydration if you're in the rain. Zap Sipper, and this Pokemon attack is raised one stage if it hit by Grass type move. So it doesn't really affect your attack, because most Goodras are specially oriented anyways. But it makes you pretty much immune to Grass types. You don't get hit by any Grass type moves. You can come in on a Grassy Glide, you can come in on Wood Hammer, like Leaf Blades, and it's immune. You're immune. It's perfect. Come in on a Solar Blade me all you want. Nothing's gonna happen. I don't know how he's NU. Goodra should at least be like RU or something. But yeah, his special defense of 150 and slap an Assault Vest on that, he's taking hits all day long. I'm not talking Snoop Dogg hits, I'm talking Goodra hits. But he's perfect. He's got great move pool too. Like, they send out a Fairy type against you, Sludge Bomb him. They send out a Water type against you, Thunderbolt him. A Flying type, Thunderbolt. They send out a Grass type or a Steel type Pokemon against you, they got Fire Blast. He's got a powerful Draco Meteor. He's got a great move pool. He can learn Acid Armor, he can learn Counter if you really want to. Like, he's got it. It's perfect. If you don't want to do Fire Blast and you're worried about missing, just teach it Flamethrower. Worried about Ferrothorns? You got Flamethrower. You can even put Focus Blast on this thing if you're trying to take out, like, I don't even know, like, do hard hits against Snorlaxes. Which honestly, whoever sniped Snorlax for me, I'm coming at you. He was the only one I knew ahead of time that I wanted to get. I honestly did not think someone was going to steal him. He's my mascot, man. I gotta find out who did that. Look at it right now. Who has Snorlax? Which one of you mofos stole Snorlax from me? He was the only one I had planned for my team when the draft started. Let's see. Snorlax. Where are you? There's so many Pokemon I can't find Snorlax. I'll find you eventually. But anyways, let's get on to the next ones. My next pick was this is UI. Round 6 pick. Relicanth. Now Relicanth, everyone's like, Relicanth, he was only 20 points. And I was like, I'm trying to save some of my points for some of the later mons. I still didn't even know what I really wanted. But I was like, you know what, at 20 points, Relicanth can come in handy for 20 points. People underestimate Relicanth. He has Swift Swim, so again, like I said with the rain, Swift Swim can double his speed, even though he's very slow to begin with, so I don't think Swift Swim's going to help too much, but it can definitely catch some people off guard, especially if I can paralyze some Pokemon, if I get rid of all the fast Pokemon. But, yeah, and let's go to his stats. Relicanth stats. So his stats you can actually work with. He's got an HP of 100, his attack is 90, which isn't too bad, and his defense is 130. So he can take some physical hits. Granted, his special defense is abysmal at 65, and his speed is at 55, of course. And he can hit hard though. Like, say I have a Swift Swim up with a Choice Band. I can hit hard with Waterfall, Earthquake, Zen Headbutt, Stone Edge. If I have Rock Head, I have Head Smash. And Rock Head, yeah, I'm slow. But if I put Rock Polish on this thing, I can actually do some work. Like maybe a little mini late game sweep, which is really cool. Honestly, Relicanth's probably not one of the picks you'll see me pick most often for the team. I just kind of picked him to fill up a spot. But if I really want to, I could do something with Relicanth. I'm going to try one of these battles. You might see it. But yeah, he can learn Zen Headbutt. He can learn Body Press, which is good for his defense of 130. He's got Earthquake, Headbutt. Who's going to teach a Headbutt? I'm at Head Smash. Head Smash is going to be hard. It's stab, and with the Rock Head, he won't get any recoil damage. Oh, if I put a Life Orb on it, it won't get Life Orb recoil either with Rock Head, which is really cool to know. I honestly did not know that. He got Sturdy, so he can at least live one full attack hit, which honestly I'm not going to use. It's either going to be Swift Swim or Rock Head you'll see me use. But Relicanth, he's not that bad. But he's bad. But he's not that bad. I'm still trying to figure out who the heck stole Snorlax. Where you at, Snorlax? You're hiding from me. Well, anyways, onto my round 7 pick. Another 20 E-tiered mon is Hatchrim. Now Hatchrim is kind of a random Pokemon. Again, I just kind of picked him to fill the spot, but he does carry Magic Bounce, and he can be a nuisance with the Eviolite. And you know he can learn Nuzzle. He can paralyze some mons. Come in on like a Pokemon trying to set up a Stealth Rocks or Poison, Magic Bounce it back. If they try to switch out, you Nuzzle them on the switch. That's pretty cool. I'm not really sure what else Hatchrim can do. I just remember my friend Caddy used one against me, and it was annoying as hell. So I just got one myself, and I'm honestly going to name it after Caddy. So his stats suck. Like it has an HP of 57, attack of 40, defense of 65. I might trade a Hatchrim on later on, but we'll see how it goes at first. Special attack is 86, which is alright. And he can learn moves like Mystical Fire, which could be a really good support, lure some special attacking Pokemon. Special defense is 73, which is also alright. So slap Eviolite on it. His defenses actually can be pretty well. Yeah, he can learn Healing Wish. So the user faints, next hurt Pokemon is fully healed, which is good. He can be great for like getting another Pokemon back in the battle, back in the fight, ready to go. Magic Bounce is pretty much the ability I'm going to use here, because no one's going to... People try to Toxic me, Stealth Rock, Sticky Web, Spikes, Toxic Spikes, Will-O-Wisps, Thunder Wave, all that gets sent back to you. All of it's gone. Get out of here. You can, if only he could be Fairy type. He doesn't get Fairy type until he evolves into Hatterene, but... Yeah, Hatchrim might get traded on later on for a Fairy type, but for now, he can be a pretty good threat. And that's all about Hatchrim, honestly. Nothing too special. Round 8 pick, Lucario. This is where I start figuring out, like, alright, these are going to be my sweepers. Lucario is a great Pokemon. He's got value of 80 points, so it wasn't too bad at all. And we all know Lucario. Like, who doesn't know Lucario? He has ability Inner Focus. He cannot be flinched, and he's immune to Intimidate, which is perfect. So if you set up Sword Dance, someone sends out a Gyarados on you, you ain't getting intimidated. I have Justified as well as an ability I can use. So if I get hit by a dark type attack, my attack is raised by 1 stage. I can come in on a knockoff. It might knock out my item, but boom, my attack's raised. And they don't want to get hit with a close combat. Steadfast, if this Pokemon flinches, my speed is raised by 1 stage. This one's very like situational, so I wouldn't really want to use this. Because how often they're going to try to flinch your Lucario? Not often, especially if you got most Lucarios have Inner Focus, so they won't even try it. And his HP is not that great for 70. His attack is great with a 110 attack. Defense is 70. So he can't really take a lot of hits. So you gotta make sure you use them smart. Special attack is 115, which is also really good. So you can have a special Lucario if you want, or you can have a physical Lucario if you want. Who's gonna know? No one's gonna know. Special defense 70 again, like he can't take many hits, and his speed is alright with 90. So if you get hit with one of those faster Pokemon, he's good to go. And even if you don't, he's got extreme speed. That's +2 priority. He can outdo Mach Punches, Bullet Punches, Quick Attacks, Aqua Jets with extreme speed, which is perfect. He has access to Swords Dance. Maybe you can slap a Choice Specs on him. Heck, he can even be a great Choice Scarfer. Maybe a mixed variant. Like, he's very versatile, Lucario. One of the coolest Pokemon out there. And honestly, I need to use him more. I haven't used him really in a set Wi-Fi battle. I don't know why. But you will see him in the league, and I'm going to bring some more to my videos. Fighting in Steel type, so I get kind of a Steel core. But at the same time, he's part fighting, so I'm not really like, I'm neutral to fairy attacks and flying attacks, but anyways, he's more there for like a late game sweep, maybe a good wall breaker, catch people off guard with a Choice Specs variant maybe, but who knows. Another Pokemon valued at 80 points, which is a very good, actually kind of a threatening mon, my round 9 pick, Inteleon. Now Inteleon is one of my favorite starters for Generation 8. He's the one I started with for my Pokemon Shield walkthrough. And people don't really like him, but I do. Again, he's another Pokemon that has pretty abysmal defenses with a defense of 65 and a special defense of 65. My HP is only 70, but I have a speed of 120, so I think he's my fastest mon. Oh no, Regieleki. But anyways, special attack at 125, which is pretty powerful, and I have the ability Sniper. So if my Pokemon strikes with a critical hit, it's multiplied by 1.5. That's perfect. Give this thing a... What's that one item called? We're about to find out. I think it's a Scope Lens. Give that thing a Scope Lens, raise your critical hit ratio. Oof, you're going hard. And he has the move Snipe Shot. Let's look at Snipe Shot right now. I think he's one of the only Pokemon that can learn it too. Yep, he's the only Pokemon that can learn it. It only does 80% power, but it has a higher chance for a critical hit. And this move cannot redirect it to a different target, but that doesn't affect us because we'll be doing a singles battle. So anyways, I guess I didn't really talk about the rules for the league. It's a Smoggin-based rules for the most part, besides the item clause. There's an item clause. So we have the sleep clauses in effect, no Dynamaxing allowed, or Gigantamaxing, that is completely banned. You cannot get any Ubers, except for Dracovish, Cinderace, and like Spectier. Those are in the draft, so you can get those. But yeah, it's pretty much, for the most part, it's Smoggin-based rules. So, yeah, it can be awesome. Another late game sweeper. I can have my Landorus, Decidueye, what else did I say? Slowking, Gudra, all just whittle down the team. Boom, Lucario and Talion comes in, starts cleaning up everything that they pretty much hurt so bad. So, Inteleon's a great pick. Very fast Pokemon. Has access to very powerful hits. He can learn Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, like Snipe Shot's really powerful. I could teach it Hydro Pump if I want to get to some maximum, like, low choice specs on Inteleon. Boom, powerful Hydro Pumps coming your way. Powerful Ice Beams coming your way. You won't know what's coming. But yeah, Focus Energy will raise the critical hit ratio with the Scope Lens, with your Sniper ability, and the Snipe Shot. Hitting hard. Not many Pokemon are going to want to take hits from that, except for my number 10, round 10 pick, Chansey. So Chansey, everyone knows all about Chansey. Very, very bulky. Put an Eviolite on it, even bulkier. So since the item clause is in effect, it will be kind of hard to bring Chansey and Hatterene in on the same battle. So that's why I'm also thinking about trading Hatterene. But anyways, we're not talking about Hatterene anymore, we're talking about Chansey. Chansey is a great support mon, a great wall, and overall, like, he can take special hits all day. Physical attacks are probably the only way you can take this thing down. That's why I'm going to pair it well with Landorus. But HP of 250 with a special defense of 105, and the Eviolite, which raises its defense and special defense by 1.5, that's awesome. That's awesome. He has Seismic Toss, so it's guaranteed like 50 damage, or since we're playing at level 100, it'll be 100 HP, like 100 damage pretty much. We got Toxic, Thunder Wave, you can learn Soft Boiled, Aromatherapy, Teleport, Stealth Rock, you can learn all these great moves. Counter, like, heck, you can Body Slam some Pokemon. You can maybe get a Paralyzation. He can learn Healing Wish, all these great moves. He can even learn Light Screen. Imagine a Chansey using Light Screen on you. Like, no one's going to want that. He's another Pokemon that can potentially learn Rain Dance. So you guys might want to watch out for a Rain Dance team when you face me. Who knows? I'm not sure yet. You get Thunder Wave. He got so many moves that can like really help. Wish. But he can take hits all day. And like one thing about my team, I don't really have a Fairy Resist because like I said, my Lucario is a fighting steel type, so it's still neutral to Fairy. But for the most part, aside from like Spirit Break, Chansey can take Moonblasts and Dazzling Gleams all day long. Like, there's nothing. It'll literally eat it and then gain health from it. That's how bulky Chansey is. He's got Natural Cure. So if you try to poison this thing, Toxic Solid out, I just switch out, it's gone. It ain't getting poisoned. Plan failed for you. If I want, I can use Serene Grace, but I think that's more of a Togekiss thing. I don't got Togekiss. But yeah, he's great pivot Pokemon. You send it out on a special attacker. They can't do anything to you. They switch out. I use Teleport. I know where they're going. I can send a counter. I love pivot Pokemon. It really helps the course of the battle. But yeah, Chansey was also only 80 points, which was a good Like, I was running out of points. I was like, Chansey it is. I need a bulky mon. And that's Chansey. And I also got Chansey because I was just like, dang, Slowking, Regieleki, Gudra, like, Inteleon. They'll get walled by it. So I got it myself. I don't know if anyone drafted Blissey, honestly. I don't see any Blissies anywhere. Someone drafted Blissey. Reveal yourself. I don't want to go through all these Pokemon names. Also, whoever stole Snorlax from me, I need you to reveal yourself. Oh, I found you! The James River Jolteons. You stole Snorlax from me in the round 3 pick. Granted, I was going to pick him in round 4, but it's okay. I got Gudra for that. So I forgive you. But still, you stole my mascot, man. He was the only one I had planned for this whole team until the draft started. All these other Pokemon just kind of came up on the top of my head while I'm at work or at the bar. But anyways, my last and final pick, it's kind of an oddball out there. I had like only 40 points left at this point. So I had very limited options. And I noticed I didn't have a fire type. So I got Turtonator. Again, he's not really a full fairy resist because he's part dragon. Turtonator's another bulky mon. And I also might trade him on later on for something else. But he has access to Shell Smash. So if I get rid of some fast Pokemon and Shell Smash up, I can do some damage, right? My defense is 135. So I can definitely come in on bullet punches or like physical attacks like U-turns and stuff. Nothing's going to happen to me. Shell armor prevents critical hits, so no one can really get a critical hit on me, which is perfect. And he has rapid spin. He can learn heavy slam, which is great because the heavier the Pokemon, the stronger the attack. Put some heavy duty boots on it. Won't get really hit by spikes or stealth rocks. But again, I can only use one heavy duty user, so I have to plan accordingly. I can learn Iron Defense if I want to start setting up on some physical mons. Toxic, Will-O-Wisp, burn something. Dragon Tail, so I can like force people to keep switching, and if I have Stealth Rocks in the field, that'll be awesome. But overall, he's just kind of my oddball choice. Turtonator is a cool Pokemon. I've never actually used a Turtonator before, so it's going to be nice to actually use one. I have to get used to it, probably. Dang, I am thirsty talking so much. Yeah, but I have an HP stat of 60, which isn't that great, even though my defense is amazing. My attack is 78, defense is 135, special attack is 91, special defense is 85, and my speed is 36. My speed sucks. It's even slower than Relicanth. So even with the Cell Smash, I'm going to be slow. So I got to make sure I take out some Pokemon quick or get them paralyzed or just get rid of my counters to really do anything. Body Press is a great move you can learn. So overall, Turtonator is kind of my oddball choice. I needed 40 more points to pick a Pokemon. He was the only fire type I really saw right away that I wanted or was interested in. But we'll see if I can make it work. Maybe you see a Cell Smash sweeping Turtonator. I might just be a Rapid Spinner. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll be Choice Specs. Who knows? But Turtonator's there. Might trade him on later on, but for now, he's in my grasp. So that is my team that I drafted. I kind of spent a long time talking about it. I'm super thirsty and getting parched right now. I could have kept going about a lot of these Pokemon, but just for time's sake, and I didn't want to reveal every single secret to you guys, even though you guys could probably know all these Pokemon secrets anyways. That's it. That's the team I drafted. I did it all on the top of my head. Like I said, the only Pokemon I actually had planned to bring on my team that I knew for sure I wanted was Snorlax and the James River Jolteons. Why, you little? But anyways, this is a good team, I think. Like, yeah, it's a great team. Like, it's very bulky. I got some good pivots, strong late game sweepers. I have the fastest Pokemon in the game on my team. I got a Chansey on my team. Like, Landorus there. My team is pretty good. It's pretty bad AF. I don't cuss in my videos. But, yeah. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. We are representing the San Antonio Snorlaxes. Our first white season actual draft league that I'm a part of. And I really hope to be part of more. And this seems like it's going to be great. I already had my draft 1 battle, or my week 1 battle against Art. Intense. I can't wait till you guys see that that battle. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you don't look over my team too much. You don't know everything. Leave a like for the San Antonio Snorlaxes. Leave a like for Relicanth. Subscribe for Regilecki. Danger Dave is out. GG's.